Percentage Part 2. We will learn to find the original amount after percentage increase or decrease. Example 1. After 20% increased, the amount is now 90. Find out the original amount. Let's understand the question first. The amount is now 90 after 20% increased. Say we have a chocolate bar which originally was 100%. If we divide it by 10, each will be 10%. Since it has increased by 20%, now it becomes 120%. As we know, 90 is after 20% increase, so 120% is 90. Now we need to work out what 100% is to find out the original amount. 20% increased means 100 increased by 20. So it's now 120 after 20% increased. 120's original amount 100. Then once original amount is less than 100, so we divide 100 by 120. Now let's find out 90's original, which will be more than 100 over 120. So we multiply 90 by 100 over 120. Now let's simplify. We divide 90 by 10, we get 9. Dividing 120 by the same 10, we get 12. Dividing 12 by 4, we get 3. Dividing 100 by the same 4, we get 25. We divide 9 by 3, we get 3. Now we just multiply 25 by 3 and we get 75. So the original amount is 75. As we now know, the bar is now 120%. After increasing 20%, which is 90, we will have to find out what 100% is. 120% is 90. We can find out the amount of 100% from this. Let's find out 1%. Dividing 120% by 120, we can get 1%. We need to also divide 90 by the same 120 to get the amount of 1%. If we multiply 1% by 100, we get 100%. Therefore, we multiply 90 over 120 by 100 to get the amount of 100%. Let's simplify. Dividing 120 by 10, we get 12. Dividing 100 by the same 10, we get 10. Dividing 10 by 2, we get 5. Dividing 12 by the same 2, we get 6. Dividing 90 by the 6, we get 15. Now we just multiply 15 by 5 and get 75. And the original amount is 75. Now pause the video and use one of the methods to find out the original amount of the following. I will give you the answers once you play the video again. Answers. Number 1, the original amount is 50. Number 2, the original amount is 60. Number 3, the original amount is 100. Number 4, the original amount is 120. Number 5, the original amount is 150. Example 2. After 30% decrease, the amount is now 140. Find out the original amount. Let's understand the question first. The amount is now 140 after 30% decreased. Say we have a chocolate bar which originally was 100%. If we divide it by 10, each will be 10%. Since it has decreased by 30%, now it becomes 70%. As we know, 140 is after 30% decrease, so 70% is 140. Now we need to work out what 100% is to find out the original amount. 30% decreased means 100 decreased by 30, so it's now 70 after 30% decreased. 70's original amount 100. Then once original amount is less than 100, so we divide 100 by 70. Now let's find out 140's original, which will be more than 100 over 70, so we multiply 140 by 100 over 70. Now let's simplify. We divide 140 by 10, we get 14. Dividing 70 by the same 10, we get 7. We divide 14 by 7, we get 2. Now we just multiply 100 by 2 and get 200. So the original amount is 200. As we now know, the bar is now 70%. After decreasing 30%, which is 140, we'll have to find out what 100% is. 70% is 140. We can find out the amount of 100% from this. Let's find out 1%. Dividing 70% by 70, we can get 1%. We need to also divide 140 by the same 70 to get the amount of 1%. If we multiply 1% by 100, we get 100%. Therefore, we multiply 140 over 70 by 100 to get the amount of 100%. Let's simplify. Dividing 70 by 10, we get 7. Dividing 140 by the same 10, we get 14. Dividing 14 by the 7, we get 2. Now we just multiply 2 by 100 and get 200. And the original amount is 200. Now pause the video and use one of the methods to find out the original amount of the following. I'll give you the answers and you can check with your answers once you play the video back again. Answers. Number 1, the original amount is 60. Number 2, the original amount is 90. Number 3, the original amount is 120. Number 4, the original amount is 187.5. Number 5, the original amount is 400. Follow my page Homework Today on Facebook and visit www.homework.today for more lesson videos, materials and activities. Questions and comments welcome. Thank you for being with me.